Hello everyone and welcome back to the How to Find Cheap Flights tutorial series. Today is episode 7 and today is a big one because we will learn how to find cheap flights to everywhere. What does this mean? Before we get started, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Luca Pferdmenges. I'm the German travel guy and I've traveled to over 80 countries at age 19 and I'm currently on my mission to visit every country on the planet. I speak 6 languages, or at least I try to. There you see my travel map of all the places I've been to, and there you see another picture of me traveling through Afghanistan. What we will learn in this episode. This will be a game changer because most of the tricks that I will present to you in the upcoming videos will be based on what we learned today. Because today we are gonna learn how to search flights from one country to everywhere, and we will sort all of this by the cheapest offers. And then we will look at what possibilities do we have through obtaining this trick now. So it's basically just a normal search and it's really simple, and I will show you right now on Skyscanner. Okay, so right now we are on Skyscanner and we want to put in a country that we already learned in the previous lessons. We will put in a country and now we're going to click once. We're just going to click once on country, city or airport, and it will pop up, can't decide where, explore everywhere. Now, when you use Skyscanner for the first time, it's so simple to find this option, but most people don't see it, yeah? I see so many people not understanding this option because maybe they don't even know what it means. Maybe they think, okay, I'm gonna be redirected to some weird booking office or whatever. No, what we are gonna do actually is we're not gonna type in anything. We are gonna click on explore everywhere. So again, how you get there is simply by clicking once on this field and it will say can't decide where, explore everywhere, and we're gonna select this. So now you have selected indeed from the UK to everywhere. And if you paid attention in the last lesson, you know now that we can also generalize the time. We can click on whole month. Let's say we want to plan a holiday in July from the UK. You could search in from the UK to everywhere in July. But we want to aim for the cheapest offers possible in an entire year, and then we will see what fits us best. So what we are going to do is we'll click on cheapest month, and now we have selected from the UK to everywhere in the cheapest month of the entire year. And we're going to hit search flights, and now you might be quite shocked because what we get right now is not a list of cities, obviously, because we searched in countries, but we are going to get a list of countries, and if they have the same price, they're sorted alphabetically. So guys, this is amazing. Here again you have a sponsored ad. Ignore this, yeah? Ignore this. What we have here is a list of countries, and you can fly to this country from the United Kingdom for this price at least one point of the year. And trust me guys, most of the time there's more like 50 dates in which you can fly for this price to this country. So it's definitely not just a one-off thing, yeah? It's not like one price for one date and the rest is a lot more expensive. Like I can tell you from experience, flying from the United Kingdom to Austria is possible for 11 euros. I'm guessing like 100 times a year or so even. It's really, really simple to find these flights. So we're gonna scroll down. You see Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Czechia, Denmark, Estonia. All of this is 11 euros. Guys, how crazy is this? How crazy is this? I can scroll down. Okay, this is actually crazy. Like until so many countries where you can fly to from the United Kingdom to this country for 11 euros at least once a year. And as I said, most of them will have numerous offers for this price. And even if you scroll down further, now you see, okay, 12 euros, 13 euros, 15 euros. Who cares about this even? Like even if it is a bit more expensive, like 13 euros, Morocco, this is Northern Africa. You can fly from the United Kingdom to Morocco one way for 13 euros. This is almost nothing. Even if you live in London, the transport to your airport will probably be more expensive than the flight itself. Like this is crazy. If you scroll down a bit more, you see even more crazy offers. Like did you know that you can fly from England or from the United Kingdom, which will most likely be from London, to Russia for 25 euros. Like this is crazy. Jordan, Middle East, 29 euros. And I can tell you guys right now, the UK is not the cheapest country in Europe to fly from. If I put in Germany or even even other countries like Portugal. Italy is normally a great one. Italy is a great one. Romania is a great one. Bulgaria is a great one. Poland is a great one. These countries are awesome countries where it's extremely cheap to fly from one country to another. Like Poland is one of the cheapest, Romania is one of the cheapest, these countries, not normally the United Kingdom. So now I'm going to walk you through this page and how to actually perform a flight search using this tool, because now you just have a list of countries here. Maybe you don't know what to do with this. We already looked at how to find cheap flights to Germany in the last video, so I'm going to choose a different country for this purpose. So let's choose Italy. If you click on Italy, you will see the list of cities. Also obviously sorted by the price. So let's say you want to go to Bologna, for example. You're going to click on Bologna from 11 euros, and from now on it should be pretty clear. So now obviously you get the departure city, which city in the UK do you want to fly from, and now we see we have 3 cities for basically the same price. So if you live in Edinburgh in the north, you can, even from Edinburgh, you can fly directly to Bologna for 12 euros. From Manchester, you can fly there for 11 euros. From London for 11 euros. Let's choose a different city now other than London. Let's say you live in Manchester and we want to go from Manchester to Bologna. And now we get our calendar. This should be kind of normal for you guys now to see this calendar page. So we see here the cheapest ones are on Mondays. Probably, I assume this is because, I don't know, Ryanair has a cheap connection then from Manchester to Bologna. We see 12 euros, 11 euros, 11 euros, but even 21 euros is honestly fine. Let's look at June. Maybe there's some cheap ones as well. You see, even if you scroll through it a bit, you see 22 euros, 12 euros. Like, they are all great offers, I think. And now it gets a bit more expensive. This has to do with when is the best time to book a flight. At the moment it's April, so the best results will be in like June or even May. Like end of May right now would probably be pretty ideal. I can say this already in advance. The best time to book a flight is around 8 weeks in advance, but I'm going to enlarge on this in the future videos. So anyway, let's say you want to go from Manchester to Bologna and you think that 24th fits well for you. We're just going to click on show flights and we see the results page. And now guys, you may think, okay, now I understood all the generalization stuff. Now I'm done with Skyscanner. Trust me guys, there's so much more that I'm gonna explain to you in the upcoming videos. We haven't even talked about return flights yet or about long distance flights. So at the moment we're just in Europe, and obviously throughout the course I'll expand it a bit, and we are gonna look at international flights, like really international, transatlantic flights to Asia, flights to Africa, flights to South America, and flights from other countries internationally. Then we're gonna look at return flights and what we can adjust there. And keep in mind, this was literally just Manchester to Bologna. If you look at all the airports within Europe and all the airports that, let's say, Ryanair, Wizz Air, EasyJet, and so on fly to, and then you create a map of all the airports, you can see how many connection points you have in Europe and that you can access then through this search. So for example, I live in Mönchengladbach in Germany. It's quite close to the Dutch border. So right now, for example, next week, I'm gonna fly from the UK. I'm currently in the UK. I think this is why I chose it in the first episode. I'm currently in the UK and I'm not gonna fly to Germany, but instead I'm gonna fly to the Netherlands, to Eindhoven, because it's also not so far from me. And with this search, because my search kind of failed, I was looking, okay, in this week can I go from cheaply from the United Kingdom to somewhere in my region in Germany, and it failed. So I just looked in, okay, the Netherlands, it's quite close to me as well. Why not search in from this country to everywhere? And then you see all the neighboring countries as well, and you can at least consider, if you live in Austria, for example, you can consider, okay, would it be worth flying from or landing in the Czech Republic or in Slovakia or in Slovenia or in Germany? If the flight is a lot cheaper, then yes, it's almost certainly worth it. And this is what I want to share with you right now, because this is how you can use this. Always have a map open and check the distances. How we're going to do this, I'll also enlarge on my channel in the future. Don't worry about this. Your homework now is to open a tab and search, let's say, from your country, wherever you're from, to everywhere. And you're going to be amazed by how cheap things can be again. So yeah, stay tuned for the next videos, and please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're learning something right now through this YouTube playlist, because I think so far we have already learned quite a bit, but there's still so much more to come, trust me. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.